I know I've been wearing the same shirt for the last few videos, and I just want to be clear that I do wash it, I promise. I've just been pumping gym so much that I haven't taken it off to record. Whenever I'm not on camera, I'm just pumping iron, just getting those gains. But anyway, today we're going to be taking a look at some movie details that you might have missed. In Baby Driver, this bank robbery scene was supposed to include Michael Myers from Halloween 1978, but the studio couldn't get the rights. Edgar Wright, is that how you spell his name? For some reason, my brain tells me that's not how you spell Edgar Wright. Yeah, it's not! I'm fucking right! I'm right! W-R-I-G-H-T. This Redditor can't spell. Ha ha! He can't spell, you stupid Redditor. Edgar Wright reached out to Mike Myers and asked if they could use his likeness for the mask. He thought it was funny and said yes. That's a good movie. I like Baby Driver. That has Kevin Spacey in it. I feel as though that's ruined by Kevin Spacey's presence. Much like a lot of things now. Like, I was watching, because I'd never seen this before. I saw the Tottenham Hotspur one. But I decided to go back and watch the Man City All or Nothing. And there's like a weird focus on Benjamin Mendy throughout the entire thing. And it's really, really uncomfortable whenever he's on camera. In Goodfellas, Robert De Niro didn't like how fake money felt in his hand and insisted on using real money. So the prop master withdrew several $1,000s of his own money to use. At the end of each take, no one was allowed to leave the set until all the money was returned and counted. I bet. Why did he have to do it out of his own pocket? Couldn't the studio have just like got it out of the big studio billions of dollars bank account? Why did the prop man have to do it? For Interstellar, Christopher Nolan planted 500 acres of corn just for the film because he did not want to CGI the farming. After filming, he turned it around and sold the corn and made back profit for the budget. What? 500 acres? I can barely perceive like 10 acres. 500 acres? I'm assuming that takes a fair bit of maintenance and like know-how or whatever. Alright, here we go. Excellent movie. Sigma movie. In American Psycho, Willem Dafoe acted each meeting with Bateman 3 ways in 3 different takes. 1, he knew Bateman was the killer. 2, he only suspected Bateman was the killer. And 3, he did not suspect Bateman was the killer. These clips were later spliced together to keep the audience guessing. It's such a good movie, isn't it? American Psycho. Very, very good movie. I still don't understand the ending. The ending is lost on me. But it's a pretty good movie. In Jojo Rabbit, the imaginary Hitler offers Jojo cigarettes and is shown eating meat. In reality, Hitler was strongly opposed to smoking and was a vegetarian, implying that Jojo knows very little about Hitler. That's mad. I saw a thing on Twitter yesterday about like the detail that went into Jojo Rabbit. I didn't really pay attention. When I watched that movie, I was kind of just like, "Lol, it's comedy movie. It's not really much to it." But like when you actually properly like look into it, it's like quite really well researched and well done. In Avatar, the evil imperialist room is shaped like an American flag. All right, I've got a challenge for you. I'm not going to do the typical name one character from Avatar, because that's been done before. Describe 3 scenes you remember from Avatar. I bet you can't do it. It's like the most forgettable movie ever, yet everyone's seen it. I've no idea why or how it's still the top grossing movie of all time. It was briefly overtaken by Avengers, but then they just re-released Avatar in cinemas to beat it. I've no idea why everyone just got up and went to see Avatar. Was it because it was like the first movie in 3D or something? I don't know. But I went to see it in cinema, and I thought it was like, alright, it's a bit long, and I have not seen it since. Although I went to Animal Kingdom in Florida. I didn't get to go on they got like 2 Avatar rides. I didn't get to go on the one that has like a 3-hour wait because I'm not mental. I'm not going to wait 3 hours to go on a ride. But I went on this other one. It was like a little boat that went around a river, and it was very pretty. I quite liked it. I didn't understand any of the references, but I was just looking around being like, oh, it's quite pretty. I think I still waited like, what, half hour 45 for that. I don't know why. I don't know why there's such big lines for that. As if there's just like massive fans of Avatar out there. Are there any like massive Avatar fans? I don't think there are, except for like, I guess Taj from Come Fly With Me. Oh! In the beginning of Joker, there's a familiar face in the mirror. Oh, that's sick! I've seen Joker so many times, but I've never noticed that. That's sick. Just realised Darth Vader says Obi-Wan has taught you well after looking up and seeing Luke has the high ground. That's not a reference to episode 3, is it? Because episode 3 came like, what, I don't know, 30 years after this one. It's like a reverse reference. In Rogue One, director Gareth Edwards told the main characters and extras to grow moustaches and sideburns to give the film a 1970s feel and add a retro futuristic aesthetic like the original trilogy did. That is a sick... That movie's not talked about enough. People often talk about Star Wars 1 to 9, but no, Rogue One is sick. I'd say it's like I don't know, 5th best Star Wars movie. I reckon it goes 5, 4, 3, 6, Rogue One. I think that's how it goes. In Finding Nemo, Gil is a Moorish idol. This species is known not to handle captivity well, so him being the one who constantly comes up with escape plans makes sense. Pixar movies are so sick. I feel as though a lot of them made in the last, I don't know, like 10 years or so haven't been that great. I really liked Soul. I thought Soul was really, really good, but I watched Inside Out and I just thought it was boring. Like, it was just boring. Finding Nemo, Elite, Monsters University. Well, to be fair, Monsters Inc. I meant there, but Monsters University wasn't bad either. I know a lot of people give it stick. Monsters University was decent. The Incredibles 2 was not good. I did not like The Incredibles 2. I mean, it was alright. It was just, again, like, pretty boring. I don't know if that's just because I'm an adult now, but I still really like the old Pixar movies. Toy Story 1, 2, and 3. 4 just did not need to be made. Cars. I liked Cars. I haven't seen it in years, but I liked Cars. I thought Cars was really good. Underrated. In The Pursuit of Happiness, Will Smith walked past the real Chris Gardner, the man he played and the movie was based on. I liked that movie. It was good. It wasn't like an epic movie, but it was like one that made you like get in your feelings. Do you know what I mean? In Star Wars A New Hope, all the wide shots of Luke flying across Tatooine in his speeder were achieved by placing a mirror underneath a version of the prop with a motor and wheel. That is so clever. God, nowadays you just need to CGI it out, but back then, back in what, the 70s, you had to come up with genius plans. Oh shit, in Knives Out, Kay Callan, who plays Great Nana Juanetta, is actually 6 years younger than Christopher Plummer, who plays her son. That man has aged nicely. He's a nicely aged man. I hope I look like that at 90 if I make it to 90. So in Wizard of Oz, when they're sent to kill the Witch of the West, Scarecrow straight up brings a gun. I've heard so many things about this movie that are just so bad, like things that happen behind the scenes. I think there's a video about it where it goes into detail about what happened. I think like the guy who played the Tin Man got like poisoning from the paint. Something bad happened to basically everyone involved, and I think the Wicked Witch of the West had skin like stained green or something like that. There's a really good video on it. The poster for the movie Legend mocked one of its negative reviews by hiding the 2-star review between the Cray twins' heads. That's so good. How can you give that movie 2 stars though? It was sick. I loved that movie. In Toy Story 2, the American flag is replaced by the globe in rest of the world. Whenever you watch an American film next, just take note of how many American flags there are. I don't know why every fucking American film has American flags strewn everywhere. I guess it's a patriot to appeal to the patriots. Well, I got your attention. Subscribe if you're new. I notice a lot of people that watch this channel are new around here or just not subscribed. So if you're one of those people, be sure to subscribe or I will get you. I will find out where you are and I will get you. You will not see it coming. For Monsters Inc., due to Mary Gibbs, who played Boo, being so young, it was difficult to get her to stay in the recording booth to perform her lines, so they decided to follow her around with a microphone and cut her lines together using random things / noises she would say whilst playing. I have a good solution. Why not find a child that stands still in the booth? Huh? Why not just do that? Sounds easier. In Ratatouille, the ratatouille that Remy prepares was designed by Chef Thomas Keller. It's a real recipe. It takes at least 4 hours to make. Yeah, but it looks good, doesn't it? Looks great. I'm not even a fan. I think there's like aubergine or something like that in it. Not a fan of that, but I'd still eat it. Oh, okay. This is a deep one. In The Dark Knight Rises, Bruce did not wear a mask during the masked ball scene. This is because he considers Batman his true identity and Bruce Wayne as his disguise in public. When Selena asked him, "Who are you pretending to be?" he replies, "Bruce Wayne, eccentric billionaire." That's me. Like, I consider Memulus the real me. As soon as I take off the mask, I am playing a character. Oh, I love this movie, by the way. In The Truman Show, the moon is briefly illuminated by the lightning, hinting that it's much closer than it should be. That's such a good movie, by the way. If you've never seen The Truman Show, go and watch it. Really good. That's your homework for tonight. If you have not seen The Truman Show, watch it. For the dodgeball scene of Billy Madison, Adam was really hitting kids as hard as he could. Because hurting kids is funny. The director cut right before they started crying. Some of the parents got upset with him. I love Adam Sandler. That man is just living his best life. Like, people make fun of him for making shitty movies, but he's having fun. He's just enjoying himself. He's having the time of his life making grown-ups movies. Oh my god, in Interstellar, the black hole was so scientifically accurate, it took approximately 100 hours to render each frame in the physics and VFX engine, meaning every second you see took approximately 100 days to render the final copy. Surely that's not right. That can't be right. They must have had like multiple computers on the go. There's no way it took 100 days to render a second. In Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the actor who plays Grandpa Joe has a so-called coconut on both his pinky fingers. In order to prevent the twist of Vader being Luke's father being spoiled, in The Empire Strikes Back, the line written in the scripts and spoken during filming was "Obi-Wan killed your father," with it later dubbed over. Of the main cast, only Mark Hamill was informed before release. That's elite. That's so good. I don't know if this was legit or if it's just fake, but I saw a video of like people reacting to that moment in cinemas and then being like, what? And I will never get to experience that because I was born in 1998. So basically from birth, I've known that line. In The Truman Show, we see Truman taking high-dose vitamin D at breakfast time. This is to counteract the deficiency he would have because there's no real sunlight in the constructed world he inhabits. The attention to detail in that movie, go watch it. Anyway, in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Professor Lupin sleeps through most of the train ride to Hogwarts. The date is 1st of September 1993. There really was a full moon the previous night. He was exhausted, transformed the night before. Harry Potter was set in 1990. What? I thought it was set like in the 2000s, like as the movies came out, or books even. There's a book released like every year or so. I thought it was like 2000s. Oh, what? It's set from 1991 to 1998. That's mental. Right, anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it there for today's video. I hope you did enjoy. If you want to see another video like this, then be sure to let me know. I love stuff like this, so I'd love to do another. Like and subscribe if you're new. Merch in the description. I'll see you in a bit. Bye.